Eagles, welcome to my player ratings for last night's game against Leicester. What a performance, especially in the second half. 10 wins in a row. Be careful what you wish for is what they said. Well, I'm sorry, but this is what I wished for. I wished for this type of football. Some that we saw in that second half yesterday was just unbelievable, breathtaking. It took me right back to around about 2004, Invincibles era, the third goal. Listen, if it isn't already, I think that will actually be uploaded to Pornhub. What a goal. Started by Ozil with a build-up from the back, the little flick in the centre of the park, carried on his run, the dummy, the pass from Lacazette, the little dink pass from Ozil, the tap-in from Aubameyang. I honestly have watched that video of that goal more than 10 times already today. Unbelievable. And it's frightening what we can do. And it's frightening that we're not in real top gear yet. That's something that's quite evident. And I've noticed that you know, we're starting slowly. And yeah, we're going to have bigger tests. Listen, we got Liverpool in a couple of weeks. And that's, you know, where we're going to see where we really are as a team. If we beat Liverpool, then you're really going to have to start taking us seriously. But we're going under the radar. And slowly now, people are starting to talk and they're starting to take notice because our firepower is absolutely frightening. The fact that we could just leave Aubameyang on the bench, bring him on, and within 5 minutes he scored 2 already. It's like, seriously, behave, will ya? So, yeah, with that said, let's go and get into the player ratings. And first of all, I'm going to go with Leno. Again, another solid performance. One save in particular in about the 19th minute. Harry Maguire back post. Leno's going one way and he's had to move his body the other, and he got a hand to it, tipped it round for a corner. Stunning save. Didn't have no chance with a goal. It was a deflection that completely wrong-footed him. And yeah, again, he's building play from the back. He breeds confidence to the defenders. And I can't see Petr Cech getting in the side right now, and it's as simple as that. So for yesterday's game, I'm going to give Leno an 8. Going to move into the defensive areas, and first of all, we're going to go with Hector Bellerin. Now, I thought he had a dodgy opening 20-30 minutes. Obviously conceded the own goal. And I was looking at it and I was thinking, oh no, not one of these performances, Hector. But you know what? He got his head down, he got stuck in, and he went and changed things around. And what was key with it was his attacking play and the way that he dealt with it, especially in the second half. And what did he get? An assist. He got he was involved in quite a bit, actually. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Yeah, got the assist for the second goal. And yeah, he laid the ball in that Ozil dummied for the third. That's it. And yeah, good performance all round, and I thought he played really well in the end. And yeah, for last night's performance, I'm going to give Hector an 8. Moving into the central defensive areas, and you know what? I've got no problems here, to be quite honest with you. I think the problems Leicester were causing are in the flanks, most notably down our left as well. And yeah, first of all, we're going to go with Rob Holding, another solid, no-nonsense performance. It's as simple as that. And he's doing the business right now. And I'm really, really impressed with Rob Holding. So for yesterday's performance, I'm going to give Rob Holding an 8. Going to move next to him, and we got Mustafi. And yesterday, again, another solid performance. A lot of people won't talk about it because obviously you're going to talk about the goals and everything else. But let's talk about this performance because it was solid. It was very, you know, experienced in the way that he did it. Managed the game well. Read the game well. Wasn't lunging in. And I thought he had a really good display yesterday. So yeah, hopefully that can continue, and it's not one of these where it's a good game, bad game, good game, bad game. Really impressed. So Mustafi, I'm also going to give him an 8. Left back position, I feel this is where we struggled. Monreal, slight injury beforehand. Don't know what's happened with Kolasinac and whether he weren't there or wrist or whatever. But we had to put Lichtsteiner there, and I felt he struggled in this game. It's difficult. He's a right back, and with the pace that Leicester were offering down that flank, he was, in a lot of trouble yesterday, and it wasn't a great performance from him. And no fault of his own. Had to do a job, and he did do a job in many respects, and he worked hard. So for this one, I'm going to give Lichtsteiner a 6. I'm going to move into the midfield area. First of all, we're going to go with Lucas Torreira. Do I need to keep talking about this guy and what he does? He's just a phenomenal little player, and he just knits everything together. He's just, the enforcer, the police officer. He does everything that he should be doing. Solid performance again. And like I said, he's the one who builds the platform for everyone to go and express themselves further forward. So for yesterday's game, I'm going to give Lucas Torreira an 8. Alongside him, we're going to go with Granit Xhaka. The best thing about this was when he got moved to left back. Granit Xhaka at left back. I love the guy, but even I was like, oh my word, what is going on here? But he done really well. Really, really well. Gave the ball away a couple of times, and that's the side of his game he's got to cut out, but he's still performing, he's still doing well, and alongside Torreira he's starting to build up a partnership. But for yesterday's game, I'm going to give Granit Xhaka a 7. I'm going to move into the other areas. First of all, we've got Henrik Mkhitaryan. Worked hard, but again, I don't think he was that effective. He was one of the players that had to come off, and I think the reason for that was because he was ineffective. I can't really say too much other than I'm going to give him a 7 for yesterday's performance. Going to go into the other position, and we got Alex Iwobi. Now, I know he was given man of the match by Sky. I don't agree with that, and you'll see why in a minute. I think a lot of people don't agree with it. Alex Iwobi, don't get me wrong, he played superb. What is this guy on? What has Unai Emery done to him? When we made the substitutions and he moved to the right, he was frightening. He's so powerful, and his link up and everything he was doing. Alex Iwobi, man, naughty at the moment, and I'm absolutely loving it. But for yesterday's game, I'm going to give him a 9. Next position, we're going to go with Mesut Ozil, my man of the match. When you needed someone to grab the game by the scruff of the neck and turn things round, he stepped up. Captain. The first goal, just unreal. The way he caressed it in the net. I said to Robbie, you would caress your missus like that. Come on. It was beautiful. The assist, the goal, I can't emphasize enough how superb he was yesterday. And there's only one mark I'm going to give him, and it's quite simple. It's a 10 out of 10 for Mesut Ozil. As the striker, Alexandre Lacazette worked really hard. The only thing missing from his game was a goal. But he is so effective, and he's so important to the team and his link up and everything. Another solid display from him. And like I said, the only thing we're missing was a goal. So for yesterday's performance, I'm going to give Lacazette an 8. Going to go with the substitutions. First of all, we're going to go with Guendouzi. He came on very good, very forceful, and gave us something in that midfield area and gave us that bit of drive when we needed it. Really, really good performance from him. And I'm going to give him a 7.5 for this one. Next player to come on was Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And yeah, listen, man, the guy scored a couple of goals, comes off the bench, and second time he's done it now, isn't it? And I can't really say no more. The guy's just banging goals now. And I've told you a lot about him. I said that I'm adamant he's going to finish top goal scorer this season. And I stick by that. That's 6 in the Premier League now. I think that's 8 already this season. And he had a slow start. God help you lot when he really clicks into gear. But yeah, for yesterday's performance and the fact he scored a couple of goals as well, I'm going to put him just below Iwobi, and I'm going to give Aubameyang an 8.5. Of course, we did make another substitution in there as well, but didn't really have much time to affect the game, Aaron Ramsey. So I'm not really going to mark him. I'm going to go into the manager's marking, and I'm going to give Unai Emery a 9 for this one. Made the decision to put Aubameyang on the bench. A lot of people questioned it. Everything else was pretty straightforward. But his tactical substitution to turn the game was insane. A lot of people were looking at it and thinking, wow, it's Arsene Wenger's birthday. Has he came back in disguise in an Unai Emery mask? But it shows what he's doing and why we need to trust him, because it was an unbelievable tactical substitution. Changed the game, won us the game. Unai Emery, he gets a 9. So that is it for my player ratings for today. There will be a preview to the game in Portugal on Thursday, where we play Sport in Lisbon. There'll be the matchday vlog and then the player ratings as well. So leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know whether you agree or disagree. If you're new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And I will see you lot during the week. I'm out of here.